On Tuesday of this week, Francis Fonseca, the leader of the opposition People's United Party, told Love News that his party received information that there has been a mass naturalization of new Belizeans. But the PUP, Fonseca said, was made to understand that many of the persons who received Belizean citizenship did not qualify at the last swearing-in ceremony to be Belizeans.
It's our understanding, and the reports that we have gotten suggest that many of these applicants, many of these new Belizean citizens did not meet the criteria for being Belizean citizens. Many of them did not present the proper documents that are required for you to become a Belizean citizen. Many of them, as we understand it, have not lived in Belize for the required period of time to become and qualify to be a Belizean citizen. So there was not a proper vetting process.
Today, there was another huge crowd outside the immigration office in Belmopan of people waiting to receive their citizenship. The crowd numbered in the hundreds when we arrived just before noon, and according to Director of Immigration Ruth Main, there is nothing sinister or improper about the naturalization of new Belizeans. Can you please explain to Belizeans what that procedure is, and if there is even one document short or one piece of information missing, what happens then?
What we try to do is to establish length of stay, because we have two sections of the law that refers to nationality, new persons wanting to be Belizeans. We have those that would fall under Section 10, which is through registration, and those that fall under Section 11, which is through marriage. Now, the law in case of the marriage says that a person can become a citizen upon marriage to a Belizean, which means that it does not necessarily mean where that person are, as long as you can verify that the person is a Belizean. However, administratively, what we do is to put a policy in place where the person would have to be living in Belize for 1 year, which can be at any time if a person wishes to, because the law does not specify the 1 year, they can challenge that if they so chooses to. In case of those persons who fall under Section 10, those persons are required to live no less than 5 years in Belize. And so as long as we establish stay, then those persons would then qualify. In addition to that, then they
there is a must to that, that you just said that it doesn't have to be for up to 1 year?
The law does not say that it must be 1 year. It is a policy. It's like...
So they can be here for what, a few weeks only?
If, in the case of marriage, yes.
Main said that the majority of the applicants who end up becoming Belizean citizens are really migrants who have lived in the country for at least 5 years, and that if they do not meet the requirements, she said, then they are turned back. If they are here for less than 5 years, then what? They don't qualify?
They do not qualify, and we do not allow them to be sworn in. We do not process their application.
How airtight is the system? Would you... will we find in the future that somebody discovers, no, but these people were processed and they were given nationality, they are Belizean citizens, but they never qualified?
In terms of...
Will that ever happen? Can we challenge you in the future?
In terms of airtight, what we have in front of us with the resources that we have available which we use to do these things, is that there is that process where that person would come in and normally they would provide us with documents. I would say that the way how we process it, that it is highly unlikely that you would come in and find people who are not qualified who would be given nationality.
We asked Main if there is any political influence on her office or her staff, and this was her response.
There are always political influences in any part of government service that you would want to go into, but in terms of our processing of application, there are set requirements that we need to have. That is it. So it matters.
Don't bend the rules a little bit.
There's no need to bend the rule, because there are...
To accommodate for...
No, there's no need to. There are set requirements.
Okay.
And even though all of these people are coming in, and I'm certain, you could go and talk, I am certain because we have heard it. The Prime Minister said, we process them, but we stay within the law. And that is what we're doing.
According to Main, this type of crowd that was waiting outside her office to be processed is nothing new.
We have, as you can see out there, have been having more people coming in. So that is the reason why you see all those people here. It's a process that we go through every day where people come in, they apply, and then we carry them through the process.
But there's not a crowd like this here today? Every day?
Every time.
For how long has this been the case?
Every time we have a swearing ceremony, since I've been here, this is what we go through.
How many times have there been such?
Since I've been here, I would say we had about maybe 6 ceremonies.
Okay, but we've had 2 in the past 2 weeks, last Friday and then again today.
Because of the volume of applications that we had to process. Not meaning that they're new applications, but that we had some applications that were there, outstanding from as far back as I could remember, as 2006, 2005, and now people are trying to get that done. People wait until the last minute. Maybe they want it for election, I don't know, and I won't speculate, but I'm saying that, we are doing what immigration does.
Those who did meet the requirements to become new Belizean citizens were sworn in during a ceremony this evening at the Immigration Department. Marian Ali reporting for Love News.